What up, Knicks Nation? I want to welcome you back to the Sheer Brilliance Knicks channel. Alright? My video today is not going to be with my normal sound system, so my voice may be a little bit off. I apologize for the audio on this video, but I'm going to do it anyway. I wanted to give my thoughts because my audio system is similar to my team today. It's not working. It's just not working. Okay? And it's been frustrating. All right? I've been away. I haven't produced a video in about 2 weeks, only because we were coming up on a quarter of the season completed. All right? To me, I consider 22 to 24 games being the quarter of the season completed. So you have a good body, a good sample size that you can look at and determine, you know what, how is the team doing? Is there any type of direction that we see? Is there any team chemistry? What is our identity? Okay? And none of that can be answered at this point. None of it can be answered. And there's no better summary of that than today's loss. The New York Knicks lost a game today, okay? We played the Dallas Mavericks at Madison Square Garden. Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway Jr. came in here and handed the New York Knicks an embarrassing loss, okay? A game in which the New York Knicks had a sizable lead and control of the game and let it dwindle down to single digits before the first half, before the Dallas Mavericks came out and outscored the New York Knicks 41-15. God damn! 41-15. And putting a stranglehold on this pathetic team and a pathetic effort before dancing and prancing around Madison Square Garden with Tim Hardaway Jr. saying, "This is my city," in the middle of the Mecca.
Crazy work.
Okay? So, I thought it was appropriate that I hop on. You know me, if you're accustomed to my channel, I'm the one that's glass half filled. I am the prince of positivity, okay? When it comes to these New York Knicks. But Twitter was on fire after the game and in the second half of the game, and rightfully so. Knicks Twitter, rightfully so, forwarded all the smoke deservedly in the direction of Tom Thibodeau. Okay? I'm a Tom Thibodeau defender. I have been. My record is what it is. Okay? But not today. Because that New York Knicks team today played uninspired basketball. All right? And it's the first time in 3 years that I've seen this New York Knicks team not respond to Tom Thibodeau. Not respond to him. We had all those terrible losses, occasionally 1 or 2 games here and there, but the effort at some point has always been they played to the final, end of the horn. All right, not this game. This game looked uninspired. Okay, something else that stands out. So I'm gonna point out. I don't want this to be a long video. Okay, a lot of questions that need to be answered by this team, by this organization. New York Knicks fans are looking for what direction the team is heading in. We're looking for what identity this team has. We're looking for what positive aspects of this organization can we hold on to and say, all right, at least we have this. At least we know this is the direction we're heading in. At least we know this is the intention of the organization. That's what Knicks fans are looking for. That's what they're asking for. That's what they're begging for. Okay? But they're out. You hear our voices tonight, all right? And the only thing I can think of are the shorts of Gilbert Arenas that I put out 2 weeks ago. With Gilbert Arenas talking about the New York Knicks fans at Madison Square Garden. And he said, our game plan going into playing at New York Knicks in their home is to get a big lead and go into the fourth quarter with a lead. But if you're up by 15 going into that lead, then you can rely on the fans to turn on the team. That's why no players want to play in New York, because they know that the fans, if the opposing team has a big lead, the fans are going to turn on them. And that'll take the spirit out of the team. And that's all that I kept thinking about today. Because even Clyde said it on the commentary. He said, if the team continues to put out this level of basketball, the boos are going to come. And in that moment, I felt effed up because Gilbert Arenas was 100% right. And I thought about that. That's why I posted it a few weeks back, because he is. Okay? But I don't want to flip this like I've typically done and put this on the fans. It's the product on the floor. The New York Knicks fans are right in what their criticisms are about this team. This team looks like they have zero confidence. They look like they're holding things together on a string. And it's tough to watch. It is tough to watch. You can't get too high when you're playing teams, because when you're playing certain teams and they get wins, because they seem to be playing winning the games they're supposed to win. That seems to be taking place. But when it comes to having another team and who has a star on their team and they have a little bit of confidence and some talent, we lose those games. Okay? So I know when I was looking at Twitter, all the boo birds are out. All the critics are out. Fire Tom Thibodeau. Where's James Dolan? He need to come in here and make sweeping changes. Leon Rose, is this your product? Is this what we're supposed to believe in? What we're seeing? And then we don't hear from you? All of these things that Knicks fans who are a little bit more pessimistic or just realistic about what they've been watching and they've been saying all season, all of that is validated. Okay? We've had 20 plus games to watch and see this team. And 20 plus games have shown us that this is the type of team that we have. So the question becomes, like, what's next? What now? We've given 20 plus games to be able to make an honest assessment, to be able to have a sample size, a foundation, all right, on paper that we can analyze the numbers and look at. Where are we? Because we look trash. We really do look trash. What I will say is Jalen Brunson has been a positive, even though he didn't show up in this game. Jalen Brunson has been the goods. He can be one of the 3 star/superstars that we need to get us back to contending in this league. We just won a dominating season.
Top 5 dead or alive.
A stretch. We won a stretch of consistent winning and good basketball to watch. We deserve that at Madison Square Garden. That's all that we're asking for. But that's not what we're getting. And if that means we have to switch the coach, then we have to do so. And maybe now is the right time. Maybe now is the right time. Maybe you have to pull that coach, put somebody else in there. I don't know. Maybe the Mecca is built for Ime Udoka. He's out there. We've been consistent so we can absorb that type of move. All right? But I know a lot of people think that CAA commitment, that CAA contingency, all right, that thing is strong. And that the Knicks won't make as bold of a move. Maybe, maybe not. But what they can't deny is the product on the floor, night in and night out. Some things have to change. Maybe some heads need to roll. I'm as positive of a Knicks fan as you will find. But I believe that my eyes aren't lying on this one. And that other Knicks fans are as well. Tom Thibodeau, maybe time to go. Maybe you're too familiar with the team. And familiarity breeds contempt. What say you? Knicks fans, keep staying there. Let's continue to rock, support this team, but we're all on the same page. Some changes need to take place. Sheer Brilliance Podcast. There's no struggle, there's no progress. I'm out.